You're doing the Lord's work, preaching to the perverts. You think you were Mary Magdalene, a good girl in a bad world, but everybody knows you're a holy girl, and you're God's gift to men. Why does everybody care what you're doing? It's not like you're hurting anyone. You gotta make a living somehow, baby. You do it so well. It don't make you a bad person, no. No, no, no. It don't make you a bad person, no. No, no, no. You're doing a great job. You're an angel with a day job. You should be proud of what you do. It's not like it's a sin, is it? You think it was a business. Everybody wants a piece of you. Why does everybody care what you're doing? It's not like you're hurting anyone. You gotta make a living somehow, baby. You do it so well. It don't make you a bad person, no. No, no. It don't make you a bad person, no. No, no. Na 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 na. In the heat of the game, under dazzling lights, there she stands with all her might. Fearless and bold, the enforcer reigns with a grace that never wanes. Oh, Sophie, shooting threes with ease. You're the one who brings me to my knees. Strong and sweet, a heart so true. In every moment, I'm falling for you. Hey, yeah. On the line, she's ready to defend with courage that will never bend. The crowd roars as she takes her aim. A star shining bright, uncontained. Oh, Sophie, shooting threes with ease. You're the one who brings me to my knees. Strong and sweet, a heart so true. In every moment, I'm falling for you. Beyond the court, there's so much more. A spirit I simply can't ignore. With every laugh, every smile, she shows my love for her only grows. Oh, Sophie, shooting threes with ease. You're the one who brings me to my knees. Strong and sweet, a heart so true. In every moment,
Man, oh man, there's some serious hating going on, people. I didn't even know it was this bad. But the cool thing is kind of like I've got something in common with Sophie Cunningham now. Because they're both racists, supposedly. Welcome to the club, Sophie. I'm sorry this happened to you. So yeah, now I'm seeing. Okay, I've been looking at. Let's start over. How you doing, everybody? I'm hyped right now because I read these things and I'm like, really? They're gonna hate on her? Oh, and now she's racist? What? But yeah, here we are. Here we are. This is America today. So, here I have to block this dude out because I don't like him. So shut the fuck up, dude. So you're not gonna get any airtime here, except you're gonna get airtime here, just not visible airtime. Yeah, buddy. Oops. Hold on. I'm just gonna play what he said and the dumb shit that comes with it. This, and I didn't know this dude is he's such a fagoosh, like bad fagoosh. I didn't know it was that bad. Damn. But here we go. Here's what he said.
Remember this?
And he's playing the Sophie Cunningham pointing clip.
With Sophie Cunningham of the Indiana Fever. She has gone viral. She has become famous. And she is even dubbed MAGA Barbie. Recently, she served as a ring girl for the UFC. And Dana White even said that he loves her. But here is what gets me, and I think should get you too, is that Sophie Cunningham,
See, I have a problem with her, so you should have a problem with her too.
role player for the Fever, is getting her own signature shoe. First,
Oh my God. God forbid that something good for women actually happens. Oh. But she's not deserving of it. All right. Tell us why.
for some info, it will be released on July the 24th. It is going to cost $120. Now, Sophie Cunningham, is she deserving of a shoe?
Now, this is where this fucker fucks up bad, in my opinion, because he doesn't watch the game. He says this is about ball, right? You deserve shoes off playing ball. So I'm going to remember that.
Well, this season, she is averaging 9, 2, and 1. Ugh. For her career, she is averaging 8 points per game. 8 points per game gets you a shoe. Do you know how many All-Star Game appearances she has? That would be 0. And you know what her biggest defenders would say? I mean, one Caitlin Clark fan page would tweet, she has the 4th most followers on the gram, 3rd on TikTok, 3rd on Twitter. Everyone knows her. She earned this shoe and deserves way more endorsements. For the haters crying, your favorites just lack aura.
I can't see a problem with that. Sorry. She's not a very good player. Okay, she's not an all-star. Fine. But she can't have a shoe because of that? I mean, Chuck Taylor wasn't exactly the fucking all-star himself. He has a fucking shoe. Stan Smith, one of Adidas, fucking most popular shoes. Stan Smith, tennis player. He wasn't in the fucking Grand Slam era. He lost a lot of fucking Grand Slams because of that shit, because he couldn't play. This is.
What does this have to do with basketball? Because
Okay, he's saying, what does this have to do with basketball? And he's talking about the point. No, it has to do a lot more than that. That just put her on the map. She's been like this the whole way, idiot.
there was not a single accolade. You're talking about social media numbers. We're talking about ball here. I mean, let's just be real about everything that we are seeing
And here's where it gets real gay.
right now. This entire debacle is pure, unequivocal white privilege. I mean, think about it. Be mediocre. Be in close proximity to Caitlin Clark. Go viral for attacking black women by pointing your finger in their face. What more evidence do you need? Dare I say, from an entire party utilizing it, is this just DEI for average white people? I mean, I look at this and I go, wow, it really is true. The quote, that is, that black folks need to work 3, 4, 10 times as hard than their white counterparts, and they still receive half of what their white counterparts get.
Here's why Sophie sells shoes. She's happy. She's fun. Look at the top NBA girls right now. They're not even feminine. Like this, Sophie's a good deal. I'll tell you why. Because she's a girl, and she acts like a girl and looks like a girl, and she just so happens to be fucking beautiful and pretty. Oh, she's not an all-star, but you know what? She's an all-star too. America, in our hearts, dude. If I was a coach, I want a Sophie because she busts ass. She's fun, and there's just so many things that she'll fucking. She's gangster for the team. We saw that. We all know that. And she doesn't back down from anybody, and I mean anybody. And they've fucked with her too. You think Caitlin's got it hard? No, Sophie's got it harder. Go look at her fucking clips. People calling her racist and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Get the fuck out of my face with this. Especially this dude. This dude is such a fucking fagoosh. All right, I'm gonna go to it. I'm not gonna show it, but I'm gonna go through his page. These are his titles for his shorts. These are the titles, okay? And he's supposedly has been a media professional since 2011, working for various networks, but doesn't mention any of them. Interviewing countless athletes, asking questions you want answered. Okay. But when you look on his page, I haven't seen one interview he does. But okay, so here's all the titles, names of his shorts. He got played. Racist gets caught. She's dumb. White mediocrity. That was the Sophie one he just did right now. Like I said, this dude he's media. Cursed. This is wrong. Cheated and fired. He's dumb. She's nuts. Racist doubles down. He's a racist. She's a racist. He sucked. Trump trolled at World Cup. She's racist. Blatant corruption. He's racist. That was racist. He's racist. Mexican troll Trump. Mexican troll. Mexican trolls Trump. There we go. Ugh. This is racist. He's hallucinating. She did it again. Absolutely despicable. She's racist. He's racist. Well, that was racist. She's racist. He's racist. Larry David shades Trump. He's racist. She's racist. She deserved all the smoke. Stephen A. Smith booed. MAGA fails again. He can't defend this. She's racist. He's racist. Rob Schneider is a carrot. He has no ball. He's racist. She's racist. He's racist. She's racist. She's racist. He's racist. She's racist. She's racist. He's racist. She's racist. He's racist. Okay. The cops are lying. Stephen A is insufferable. He's racist. She's racist. He's racist. She's racist. She's racist. She's racist. Okay. Where am I? Where am I? He's racist. She's. Oh shit. Hold on. Fuck. Where was I? Hold on. I gotta go back. Yeah. Okay. Here. He's racist. She's racist. He's racist. She's racist. Trump. The Trump curse. He's racist. She's racist. That's where I fucked up. Thank you. I'm back on track now. He's racist. She's racist. He's racist. She's racist. Okay, dude. We get it. Now, if it's supposed to be just about ball, right? And you're just a sports writer, it's all about ball. Why you bring politics in it? I was just wondering. You called her MAGA Barbie, so I didn't even know that she was called that. But whatever, dude. Here, let's go to another one. He says where it's just dumb bullshit. Where it's just, hold on. I like this guy. I like how Fagushi he gets. She's not deserving of a shoe. Okay, well then give it to one of the top players right now. Now, okay, Asia Wilson, she gets endorsements. There's no crying there, right? I mean, she is the number one player, correct? I am not saying. I mean, I see she gets what she gets. No one's complaining there. Number 2 is probably Caitlin Clark. Number 3 is Angel Reese. And then number 4, Sophie. And people have a real problem with that. Because she's not an all-star. Do you know right now Sophie is the best percentage shooter in the league? Best percentage shooter in the league right now. Over Caitlin, too. I felt she got snubbed for the All-Star game. I don't know. But, you know, there's enough haters out there. Because if Caitlin Clark's 11th on the WNBA list of best players, and Kelsey Plum, and she's 12, there's some hate going on. But that's the league. Okay, so here we go. Here's what Stupid had to say a second time on Caitlin.
Watch this.
Caitlin Clark, I would seriously see and
Boomer Esiason. Boomer, for the record, played in the NFL from 84 to 97, even bagged an MVP trophy. Now, his rant came after a very chippy game with Caitlin Clark, the Indiana Fever, and the Phoenix Mercury. Fever head coach Stephanie White would call the rough play disrespectful and crazy. Now, let's break down Boomer's take here. First off, he's proving he's not a ball knower. If Caitlin Clark were to go overseas, it would be more physical than the W. Second, why is he bringing up that because she is straight and white, she should then go overseas?
The same reason you brought up that Sophie Cunningham points at black women
To play. As Jamil Hill even said, is he implying Caitlin Clark should receive special treatment because she's straight and white? Yeah, that's my read as well. Keith would have a really good comment. It's hard being a Clark fan who isn't insane or a thinly veiled bigot because you might say normal stuff like, I don't think she should get chokeslammed, but then it looks like you're standing with these racist hacks. Now, should you be surprised by this?
What I gotta do with this guy, huh? It actually pisses me off, to tell you the truth. I hate, because I can't stand people that put racism where it's not. Or they have to put their political beliefs in front of their fucking work or whatever it is that they're. It's just so disingenuous. You're a sports reporter, right? What the fuck does MAGA have to do with Sophie Cunningham being a ring girl? What the fuck does that have to do with her getting a shoe? Because that wasn't congratulatorial type shit. That was just like, yeah, oh, she doesn't deserve a shoe. Whoever made that decision needs to, I don't know what you're thinking. I know what they're thinking. Money. Because Sophie is feminine. She's pretty. She's not a dyke. And it's not because she's fucking white. It's just because she's fucking fun. All these other girls that are top dogs, that's what they look like. Dogs too, though. Like I said, you already have Asia Wilson. She's up there. And let's be honest, she ain't no fucking looker. And then you have, okay, Angel Reese. Yeah, she's a looker. But you know what? If she smiled, she'd be even better. But she don't smile. She just wants to be hard. But can't fucking make a layup. That's your girl. All right. And then there's Sophie and Caitlin. There's the problem. Okay, now these girls are kind of all right looking compared to like the rest. It's like you have a dog. You got a dog. You got a dog as players. And as you know, as far as looks. And then you got a dog and you got a dog. And then, but they're gorgeous. I'm talking about dog as far as their game. But pretty compared to those hoes. I think Caitlin's badass. Dude, I think she's hot. I can't make threes like that. I can't. I was a 3-point shooter too. No, I don't got that distance. Oh, but I hate these type of guys. Here we go. Let's finish what he stupid said.
Coming from Boomer Esiason, no, just remember his Jackson Dart, Donald Trump, Abdul Carter rant. He basically pulled the same old shtick of respect the office. When do you get the opportunity to introduce a president? And, you know, people probably hated Barack Obama. Okay. False equivalency. Then he would label Abdul Carter a child for blasting Dart on social media. The funniest part about all this is that he was recalling on the air Jackson Dart stating he and Abdul Carter spoke man to man. Then Esiason said, there was only one man on that call, and it was Jackson Dart. What a fucking loser. Then when the Knicks won.
This is a journalist. Allegedly. Let's see what else is bad out there. I just want to see I'm going to play some things. I'm going to go run and get my lighter. So here's this one. Let's see how the
watch this. That was Cade Cavalli right here saying sit down boy to Wilson Contreras. Here it is one more time. Wilson Contreras would then charge at Cade Cavalli. The benches would clear. Now, something you should know about Cavalli. He was born in Oklahoma. He even played college baseball for Boomer Sooner. And just going through his follow list, he does support Turning Point USA. Using the word boy against black and brown people has racist roots, which I'll go over in a moment. But you can look no further legally than the Supreme Court hearing the case of Ash v. Tyson Foods, Inc., when they ruled against the corporation because a manager called two black employees that word. The Harvard Law and Policy Review's Brandon Lozides would even write, Southern...
I need to know where this career is going with.
Wilson Contreras would then charge at Cade Cavalli. The benches would clear. Now, something you should know about Cavalli. He was born in Oklahoma. He even played college baseball for Boomer Sooner. And just going through his follow list, he does support Turning Point USA. Using the word boy against black and brown people has racist roots, which I'll go over in a moment. But you can look no further legally. Nothing subtle about calling a black.
Trey's my boy. Matt's my boy. I say attaboy, Matt. Attaboy, Trey. They're my dogs. Nothing racist about that. God damn it. Finding these guys these days. Trying to find shit. And then give us a history lesson about it. Like, you can't say boy. No, they're my boys. Fuck you.
Man, boy. The history of it is deeply troubling. During the Jim Crow era,
like a woman.
White folks even used this term to deliberately disrespect grown black men. And it was all intentional, not on accident, but they used it as a weapon, which means that they were trying to serve the power structure of the times and promote racial inequality whenever they could. Nadra Kareem Niddle would also write, historically, white people routinely describe black men as boys to suggest they weren't on equal footing. Both during and after enslavement, black people weren't viewed as full-fledged people, but as mentally, physically, and spiritually inferior beings to white folks. Calling black men boys was one way to express the racist ideologies that continue to this day. With all that being...
Yes, so what year was that written in? We're in 2026. You're telling me people don't have the same shot anymore? It's still that hard? All right, man. All right.
Said, I do think Cade Cavalli should come out and apologize for what he said. Because
I think you should suck a dick. That's all. I don't know. That is like liberalism at its worst. God damn. Like, man, this dude's like hardcore. I don't know, man, but there's a lot of Sophie hate. Should I read some shit on off Twitter? Oh my god. See, the thing is, when I read this shit, it actually gets me mad. It gets me hyped up because it's like, dude, I've been through this shit. I get what these people are trying to do. No, but I think, okay, I'm going to end it here. Do a quick half an hour. I'll come back really quick and then we're going to just, so I can, erase the music part of it. So, yeah, I'm going to end it here, I think. But yeah, the ass kissing is real. Oh. White privilege, huh? Maybe the top girls aren't marketable. Because they're not feminine enough, maybe. Their attitudes are tough guy attitudes. I don't know. All I know is Sophie Cunningham's fun. She's pretty. And she's having the time of her life right now. And I think people really just can't stand that. And she's never talked about politics. She doesn't want to be part of this. She just wants to play basketball. It's about ball, right? She's the highest percentage shooter right now. And you know what? Here's a fun fact. She's the greatest shooter of all time for those that wear sleeves. Yes, we had to dig hard into the stat book, but she is the all-time greatest shooter, men's and women's, college, AAU, high school, junior high, elementary, of all time, but wear sleeves. So yeah, there's a little asterisk there if you want to be a dick. But Sophie Cunningham is the greatest shooter of all time, men's and women's, when it comes to wearing sleeves. For sleeve shooters, she's the greatest of all time. And right now in the league, in the W, highest percentage shooter in the league. Oh, for Caitlin Clark. But it's not Caitlin's fault. With that being said, yes, I'm out of here. I'm going to come back really quick. Bunny Boy, thank you for showing up at the end. Yeah. I'll be back in like 5. Peace.